Hey Wildcats, we got a bunch of news this week,
We have UIL, Artist of the Week, and so much more.
so let's jump right into it before we forget what it was.
Hey Wildcats, I'm Carter and I'm here with
AJ.
and I'm here to ask him about the UIL event he went to. So how did that go?
Some things in life just don't go too well, but I think with the cards that we were dealt, they went as decent as they could have. We did really good. This is our first year. This year we did really well all across the board in UIL events. We have the most medals this year than we had in the past 10 years, yeah. So that's pretty interesting. And this is our first year. We had one day to prepare for this. We just kind of got sprung on this, so I think we did really good for what we had. Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell us a little bit more about what this event was?
Okay, so this is part of the speaking part of UIL. So there's persuasive and there's informative. I wasn't too good at informative, so I stuck with persuasive, thank God. Persuasive, basically what you do is you have these three judges and they give you a topic. You don't know what the topic is prior to the event. You're not allowed to use any online websites or anything to do research. All your research has to be prior documents, and you just got to cross your fingers and hope that you have information on whatever the topic may be. And majority of the topics are America related, USA conflicts, Texas. There was a lot of Texas stuff. The topic I have, I can't say because there's currently people still competing, and I don't want to get in trouble with the big guy upstairs in UIL. But it's pretty interesting. So you get 30 minutes to prepare your entire little speech, and then after those 30 minutes, you go in. You go and talk to them, and they basically critique you on how you held yourself. Did you answer the question? How did you answer? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Was that evident? And just basically a lot of your body language. They heavily critique you on that. Like, I know one of their my critiques were decent. I didn't win, but they were decent across the board. One of their main critiques was that they disliked how my hand was in my pocket. That was one of the things they disliked. They disliked that my hand was in my pocket for the second half of the speech, which...
So every little thing.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not here to judge the judges, even though that's their job to judge me, and I can judge them because I can judge. But I thought that was a little odd. But I mean, it's a critique. It's a critique. And they did say that they did like how laid back I was and how I was calm and how I was controlled and I had a good level of volume. So I take that as a win. So, but we did. I know who placed where. 8th place for persuasive was Wiley. 8th place for informative. 8th place for informative was Colby Crawford. Then for 7th place for persuasive, this is the only one I know I got that one. So I wasn't bad, but I wasn't good. And then 6th place was Cameron Davis, and he actually won a medal. He was an alternate. And Piper Bashir also was an alternate for informative. So not too bad, not too shabby, if I dare say so myself.
Sounds like you guys did the best with what you had.
Yeah, and I know that next year we're going to be doing a lot better because, to be fair, majority of the schools who competed in this event, they've had departments for this for the past 10 years. Mm-hmm. And these teachers are very well versed in all of this, and we just hey, you want to do this year? And we were like, sure. So we did it. But I think the more we practice with this, we'll get better, and eventually, maybe next year, we'll do really good, and we'll get some of those medals. So,
well, sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, thank you, Wildcats, and on to the next one.
No, that's my job.
No, it's not.
Hey Wildcats, I'm Andrew, and this is Coach Fitzgerald. So he just had a district UIL event. Would you like to tell us about that, please?
Yes, we went to district for speech and debate over in Pittsburgh, and we did very well. Our Natalie Sheffield and Sam Baird, they won 3rd and 4th place, and we will be advancing to regionals on the 27th.
Congratulations.
In Commerce.
So walk me through what debate is and what you do for that.
Well, we have a topic that we argue on. We argue both for it and against it. This spring, the topic has been the use of generative AI, in things like music, literature, art, that sort of thing. And again, students argue both for and against it in affirmative and negative cases. We'll have rounds we go through.
So when's your next event?
It's the 27th, April 27th. It's over at the campus in Commerce. We're just really excited to be a part of that. That's where I went to school. That's where I got my master's, and I'm happy to be back on campus, and I'm really happy to be there to compete. So,
Well, congratulations on your win. Thank you for the interview, and thank you so much, Wildcats, for watching. On to the next one.
Hi Wildcats, I'm Lauren and I'm here with Kane. So Kane, tell us about what a UIL event you participated in.
I participated in literary criticism, which you basically just sit down, you take like 64, 65 question tests, and you write a small little essay at the end. I don't remember the exact brand who produced the test, but it was one of the harder ones out there. I do remember some of the teachers who've been teaching English for like well over 30, 40 years having taken it themselves just to see what was going on there and being like, I only got half of those right.
It must have been really hard.
Yeah.
How did you prepare for this exactly?
I didn't. I guessed on half the questions and used basic background knowledge on books, history, root words. That was actually very helpful to get through the test.
So walk us through what exactly happened. Were you called into a room and you took a test, or were you given time to prepare a little bit before, or how that happened?
Okay, so, on the UIL website, they'll tell you what books you should read, what poems you should read, all of that sort of stuff. You're supposed to do that ahead of time before the competition. There's also a handbook that's about that thick, and you can go through that to get answers what they might ask if you want. No one's gonna do that. So when you get there actual competition day, the amount of time you have to prepare depends on when you show up. If you show up 30 minutes before the event, you've got 30 minutes. And if you show up 5 minutes, you've got 5 minutes. Then they bring everyone who's competing into a classroom, you take a seat, they pass out all the papers you need, call roll, give you your contestant number, and then you just take the test.
And do you turn in the test and then wait, or is it immediate, you get your grade after that?
You turn in the test and then you leave the classroom. They'll call you back 2-3 hours later, and then that's when they gave out rankings.
Did you place?
Yes, I got second.
Ooh, that's very good. And how many questions did you get correct out of?
I got a 47 out of 100.
Jeez.
Wait, no, I got a 45 out of 100. First place got a 47.
It must have been really hard then.
Yeah.
Are you going to participate again next year?
Yeah, sure, why not?
For the fun of it?
For the fun of it, the $15 and a day out of school.
Yeah. Well, thank you for this interview. Thank you, Wildcats, for watching. On to the next one.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Elijah Wilson, and today we'll be talking about the weather. For today, it'll be low 70s with sunny and slight winds. Tomorrow, it'll be mid 70s with slight winds but sunny. And on Saturday, it will be in the low 80s with being sunny and windy again. So y'all, get ready for that, shorts and stuff like that. But that's all for today. On to the next one.
Good morning, Wildcats. First off, I would just like to say congratulations to our varsity boys and girls for scoring phenomenal results during the district track meet that happened this week. So to begin, our varsity girls got first place overall. I'm going to go into a little bit of detail about that. In the 100 dash, we got 6th place. In the 200 dash, we got 6th place. 400 dash, 3rd place. 800 run, 2nd place. And the 1600 yard run, 1st place. In the 3200 run, we got 3rd and 4th place. In the 100 hurdles, we got a 1st place and 4th place. For the 300 hurdles, we got 5th place. Next, we have the 4x100 relay race. We scored 2nd place. In the 4x400 relay, we scored 2nd place. Now for the high jump, we scored 1st place. For the pole vault, we scored 1st and 2nd place. For the long jump, we scored 1st place. The triple jump, 4th and 6th place. The shot put, 2nd place. And in the discus, we scored 1st and 2nd place. Now for the varsity boys, we scored 2nd place overall. For the 100 dash, we scored 4th place. For the 200 dash, second place. For the 400 dash, we scored second place. And for the 800 run, we scored sixth place. Moving on, for the 1600 run, we scored fifth place. For the 3200 yard run, we scored fifth place. For the 110 hurdles, we got third, fifth, and sixth place. For the 300 hurdles, we scored fourth and fifth place. For the 4x100 relay race, they scored third place. For the 4x200 relay, they scored first place. For the 4x400 relay, also first place. For the high jump, they scored third place. For the pole vault, first place. For the long jump, sixth place. And for triple jump, sixth place. Moving on to golf, our men did a phenomenal job this past week. They brought home both second and third place. Our first team, which had T. Herndon, D. Alvarez, M. McNew, K. Wallace, and H. Potts, will advance to regionals at Oakhurst Country Club in Bullard, Texas, April 15th and 16th. Way to go. Our third place team consisted of W. Cook, G. Cook, J. Bagley, and J. West, as well as H. Goen. Congratulations to both teams. For tennis, they competed in Prairie Land in a singles and doubles tournament. The boys brought home gold in doubles and mixed doubles. This week, varsity will be competing in Caddo Mills. For fishing, 8 Rains teams, regional bound out of 12 teams. Rains has an 8-team advancing to regional. 149 teams competed in the Northeast Division this 2023-2024 season, and it will be held on April 13th at Lake Tawakoni. And, last but not least, here are your 8 qualifying teams. First place, K. Wallace and J. Wilson. 5th place, G. Cook, H. Thacker. 11th place, J. Bagley, D. Alvarado. In 20th place, we have D. McElveny and J. Ivy. In 22nd place, we have B. Juarez and G. Goodry. 29th place, we have S. Lovell and G. Cook. 42nd place, M. McNew, W. Cook. And 44th place, T. Kirby and T. Kirby. Thank you, Wildcats, and on to the next one.
Hello, Wildcats. On Sunday, the April 14th, we are having donkey basketball, where we're going to have local celebrity donkey jockeys try to ride real, live donkeys. This is going to be from 3 to 6 p.m. in the Rains High School gym. If you buy your tickets in advance, it only costs you $10, and at the door, it will cost you $12 for a ticket. Make sure you come out. Our first game will be coaches versus alumni, and then our second game will be athletes versus athletes. See you there, Wildcats.
Hey, Wildcats, I'm here with Piper, and we're going to be talking about informative speaking. So how did that go?
It went, that's for sure. We woke up at like 7 a.m. in the morning, the crack of dawn, and we did not leave the school until around 7:50 due to a really unfortunate transportation issue. And so we got at Reasonate around, I would say, 9 something. Around that time, but our events were not until 12:30, so it was a lot of just sitting and waiting and practicing and trying to get ourselves calmed down for our actual competition. In the competition room, it's a lot different than what you'd expect for a Speaking UIL event. I thought we were all going to be split up and we'd all draw at the same time. No, they give you draw numbers 1 through 8 because there's only 8 speakers there. And there was 10 minutes in between each draw. I, with my luck, got 8, so I had to wait 80 minutes to draw my topic. And so you're really just playing the waiting game for a while. And it's a lot less nerve-wracking when you're actually in the room doing your competition and researching your topic and writing down on your note card. It was honestly kind of relaxing, and it makes me really excited for next year when we have more practice and all that for this. Overall, I didn't do the best at it. I got 6th place, alternate place. I think I could have done better if I had more practice with it, but it was a fun event overall.
Okay. And what would you say the school should be doing better, or Reigns as a whole, to better ourselves in competing and stuff like this?
We really just need more practice because the speaking UIL was just kind of thrown our way with like a minimum of 1 day of practice. So, of course, we didn't do to our full extent what we could have done. So, yeah, I would just say we need more practice.
Thank you for coming down to this interview, and on to the next one, Wildcats.
Hello, Wildcats. I'm Colton, and I'm here today with Mr. Lance, and he's going to be talking to us about the senior slideshow. So, talk to us about the senior slideshow.
Yes, so please, all seniors here at Rains High School, I need your help. I'm putting together the senior slideshow that is going to be shown later on this year, and I know that the due date is on, I believe it's April the 25th. But so far, which we got a few weeks, but I only have 17 people out of the 116 seniors have submitted even one photo, only 17. So please, I know that it's typically a last minute thing and it's like that weekend of the 25th. You're like, please, I need photos. If you guys can do it ahead of time, that would save me a lot on the editing side of things. Last year, I loved all the seniors last year. It was like past the due date and I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning trying to get stuff edited so that you guys could watch the slideshow the next day. So please, I would like to sleep. I'm old and fat and I need my sleep. Yes, it's true. So please, if you can, before the 25th, not like the 26th, oh, I forgot, if you could submit in those photos so I could put together the slideshow and get some sleep this year, that would be awesome. I believe in you. You're wonderful. You're fantastic. And I know this is the year that I'm going to go to sleep at like 10 o'clock instead of 3. Fingers crossed. So please, as far as that, the Google Classroom has already been sent out. Everyone should have that Google code. If you do not have access to the Google Classroom, please see Miss Harris over there, the counselor, and she'll be able to get that to you. But all we need is 2 to 8 photos. You're amazing. I believe in you. This is the year.
All right, and is that all you would like to say?
That's all I have to say. Submit your photos, please, seniors.
All right, and on to the next one.
Hey, what's up, Wildcats? We have some new releases in the library, and we need to share them with you just so you know. Okay, so we have a graphic novel of women's suffrage in the UK. It's looks pretty cool. I mean, that's really cool. Anyways, so we have some more knowledge, background, and history on manga, where it came from, anime, and then some, like, how to get into it if you're confused. Like, hey, look, do this. And mind you, these are all now released in the library, so please and thank you, go get them. Thanks, Wildcats. On to the next one. Hey, what's up, Wildcats? My name's Adrian, and I'm here with Jackson. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'm here with Jackson, and he's going to be telling us a little bit about his art. So, can you tell me a little bit about what got you into art, and then we can go into some of the works that you've done recently.
I've been drawing since I was in kindergarten, and that's what got me to it. Because my dad, he drawed a lot. Well, not a lot, but he drew every now and then before I was born, and he can still draw now. And he showed me some of what he can do, and I wanted to try to see if I could try to do that.
Okay, yeah, that's really cool. So would you say your dad's like a big inspiration
Yes,
on art?
he is. Very.
Okay, well, do you want to show us some of your work?
Yes.
This is. That is really cool. Do you want to explain a little about it? You just thought of it?
Yes, I just.
Okay.
Yes. Most drawings, I just. Most things I need to draw, I just need to reference. Some things, no, I do not. Sometimes I just like to draw like.
So do you do like realism?
Not yet. I'm not there yet, but
Okay.
one day I hope I will be.
Okay.
And this
that's
is
really
my
cool.
This is my favorite sketchbook in here.
So how long have you been working on this specific sketchbook? Just a little bit everywhere?
Yeah, everywhere. I just got it for Christmas, and
Okay.
it's always already halfway full.
Oh, that's awesome.
Where is it? I have a wolf drawing in here, but this one I did with watercolors. This one I just drew when we were start testing, just doing nothing all day.
Yeah.
Here's a fox, but
Oh,
but I never got to finish. I need to finish it.
I think some of your works, even like the unfinished products, are still really cool.
Yeah.
It just shows us a little bit about your talent, like what you can do.
I can draw really fast sometimes. It just depends what I'm working on.
Okay, well, I see we also have a mask here, so can you just
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about that?
This was you had to make like a cultural mask, and you had to search up your culture. I'll remove the thing. You had to search up your culture and look at the mask in your culture and make them. So I made a African tribal mask.
Okay. That's really cool. Thank you so much for coming onto the show. Thank you so much, Wildcats, for watching, and on to the next one.